Polygon is expected to post a 3.8% drop by August 10, according to Coin Dataflow. To begin, here's a quick look at the recent price behavior. Polygon is currently up 2.7% in the last 24 hours and sits around an 8 cents. Let's get into what analysts expect today. Traders Union's model shows a possible movement to an 8 cents by August 10th. That's approximately 0.8% up from current levels. Polygon is projected to fall to an 8 cents per crypto predictions, marking a decline of 1.4%. CoinCodex highlights the outlook for dropping to an 8 cents, a potential decrease of 1.7%. A separate forecast by CoinDataflow shows Polygon might edge down to an 7 cents, a projected decrease near 3.8%. And lastly, Gov Capital sees the price reaching an 7 cents by August 10, a 5% drop. This forecast offers the most lucrative outcome. That's the forecast lineup. Let's go ahead. Summing up the forecasts from all analysts, here's what we've got. Based on the analysts' predictions, the price range is from a decline of 5% to a rise of 0.8%. That makes Gov Capital the leader with the highest projected return, with 5% gain in value by tomorrow. As a result, you might end up with between $8 and $50 for every $1,000 you invest. From the probability standpoint, Traders Union's forecast has the highest chance of success at 73.6%. Based on all 5 forecasts, I've calculated a consensus scenario. The average outlook points to Polygon moving to around an 8 cents. Here's how it looks in detail. Consensus figures point to a 2.2% reduction in price. In other words, your capital could also see an increase of 2.2%, reflecting that same shift. On a 1,000 example, the move could potentially translate into about $22 gained. So the probability of the consensus path for Polygon playing out is estimated at 58.1%. Next in line, let's see what analysts project for the market direction in the coming 3 days. A move higher is suggested by Traders Union. Crypto predictions indicates the chart will remain balanced. Likewise, CoinCodex expects Polygon to decline steadily. The outlook from similarly CoinDataflow shows the price drifting lower. Additionally, Gov Capital points to a bearish path. Consensus projections show Polygon leaning toward lower levels in the near term. Summing up, 80% of projections indicate a tilt to the downside for Polygon. 2 days ago, 5 forecasts were published. Let's check how accurate they turned out. In the end, the closing candle marked an 8 cents. Not a single forecast captured the actual trend. The most correct forecast in numbers was from Gov Capital. Let's see it piece by piece. Yesterday's trading session contained 4 forecasts inside the range. As far as ROI is concerned, several results were positive, with the peak gain reaching 1.9%. Here's the combined results. Every forecast tested and displayed. With 71% forecast probability and accuracy, Gov Capital achieved an ROI of 1%. Can you tell which analyst came the closest to reality? Let's take a quick look at how the expected profitability for tomorrow compares between Polygon and a few others. Polygon isn't leading this time, as the top spot goes to Memocore with a forecasted return of 35.3%. In this section, Polygon is compared with just 4 other random cryptos. The full comparison with many more assets is now available on my website. If you find value in seeing several analysts side by side, show your support with a like and subscribe. That's all. See you soon.